Rwanda is still trying to heal the wounds of the past when almost 1 million people were massacred to death in 1994. It became one of the worst genocides in modern history, and decades later, orchestrators of the violence and murders who either became fugitives or simply vanished are still being hunted. One such person who has been on the run is Fulgence Kayishema, who was arrested recently in South Africa. Kayishema is one of the last 4 remaining fugitives. But almost 3 decades later, will the country ever find closure? Only time will tell.
On the run for 2 decades, Fulgence Kayishema was arrested from a grape farm in South Africa's Cape Town. One of Rwanda's most wanted suspects for the country's 1994 genocide, Kayishema managed to evade justice for nearly 30 years. In 2001, the International Criminal Tribunal for Rwanda indicted him for genocide over his alleged role in the destruction of the Nyange Catholic Church in Kibuye Prefecture. Kayishema has been on the US State Department's wanted list under the Rewards for Justice program, with a $5 million reward offered for his arrest. Kamanzi Innocent lost 4 members of his family when they were among a crowd of Tutsis killed by Hutus during Rwanda's genocide in 1994. He frequents this memorial site in Kibuye. Kamanzi says he grew up with Kayishema, who is now in detention in South Africa and is likely to be extradited to Rwanda.
This guy called Fulgence Kayishema, I know him. We grew up together in the same village, and he is 5 years older than me. The reason I know him is because in Kivumu, there's not many educated people. I went to high school, but I didn't get a chance to go to university for 2 reasons. Because I was from Kibuye and I was a Tutsi.
Naftali Ahishakie, Executive Secretary of Ibuka, an umbrella association of genocide survivors, says the arrest sends a strong message to other fugitives and masterminds of the 1994 genocide that they can never evade justice forever. Ahishakie calls for Kayishema to be extradited to Rwanda swiftly.
Our wish is that it be judged, and really fast, and that we really avoid any obstacles or anything. As an organization of genocide survivors, we want him to be tried here in Kigali, so that the victims and survivors can follow the trial.
This is Nyange Genocide Memorial in Rwanda. Construction at the site is still going on. It is here that Hutu militia lobbed grenades, then doused it with fuel to set it ablaze. When that failed, they knocked down the church with bulldozers, and most of those sheltering inside died. Over 2,000 people lost their lives. The fugitive says he is sorry for the deaths, but denies any involvement in the genocide. After fleeing Rwanda, Felicien Kabuga spent more than 20 years evading justice before his arrest in Paris in 2020. He is one of the last Rwandan genocide suspects to face justice, with 62 convicted by the tribunal so far. Kabuga's trial at a UN court is still going on, with prosecutors accusing the 87-year-old of setting up hate media that urged ethnic Hutus to kill rival Tutsis and supplying death squads with machetes. An estimated 800,000 ethnic Tutsis and Hutu moderates were killed during Rwanda's genocide, orchestrated by an extremist Hutu regime and meticulously executed by local officials and ordinary citizens in the rigidly hierarchical society. Bureau Report, WION World is One.